pull up on anything about a while. What up, everybody? It is Sunday, so it is our daily talk, or weekly talk show. Not daily. So I wish I could talk. I wish I could. Welcome,
I wish I
weekly
had that kind of time.
to talk.
All day long.
Right.
Yeah.
My voice would go out. Welcome, Leaving the Wife, guys. Again, Bash Stampede 66 here. Followed by my two.
Fisherman FT Grimlock here.
Yeah,
and,
pretty much. And then Shield Maid Nestle over there, who didn't join us last week to play Pirates.
Sorry.
Stuff was going on.
Well, yeah. I mean, I have family
And
coming in.
let's be honest. That was a fun day. Not exactly productive in the game.
No, we didn't do shit.
But this week will be because new ship, the new
Yes.
3-person brigantine.
I know that's what you've been complaining
Dude.
about for.
Well, because the galleon is so hard to handle with 3 people, and the sloop would I think it would be like 2 OP with 3 people on that little ship.
You know, it just means we need to be more friendly and find someone else to play with. That would be the easiest route to go.
Yeah.
Wait, 5 people to work at. Wait, we have to communicate with other people?
Well, sometimes that helps.
I think where the issue there is coordinating the schedules with the people that we would know who would want to play.
That's true too. I don't. No. Do I know anyone that plays the game? I don't know if I know anyone else that plays the game right now.
Well, we're friendly with a few people, but they play later at night because they were people that we met when we were playing at night.
We need to go back to that.
I could straight do Shirt Australia.
We would.
We need to go back to that.
If someone had decided he wanted to work overnights, man.
Like, guess what? I'm gonna get Fridays and Saturdays off, so I don't want to hear shit. So
Keep telling yourself that.
I am getting it. That's my whole point.
Isn't that what happened? Wasn't there something similar like that the last time, and then all of a sudden, rug and pulling out from under you or something?
No, it shouldn't happen this time. I'm hiding. So
Okay.
anyway,
You hide the rugs.
I'm hiding all the rugs. All the rugs are
All
hidden.
the rugs are hidden.
Hell yeah.
There's no yanking the rugs out from
We're
underneath you.
just gonna have straight tile floors. Wait, what?
Well, one rug is there. It's just nailed down, so they can't pull it. So that way, it just makes them try to work at it.
Yeah.
I walk off. So that's coming out. So that when does that hit anyway? The update.
Tuesday. So Wednesday we'll be able to test out that new ship.
Okay, so we'll have that.
Well, it's not just the
the
new
sales.
ship. It's not just the new ship. There's going to be roaming bands of pirate skeletons on ships all around, and they're also taking over ports. So you're gonna have to clear out the ports.
Oh, the ports
or
even?
something. Yes. The new trailer showed it where they're actually taking over the outposts.
Oh, we can do this. It's skeletons. We can do this.
I know, but it's just a pain.
Yeah, but they've got new skeletons. Ones that actually come out of the ground with barrels and run at you. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be nuts.
That'll be interesting. See a barrel running at you.
No, it won't. You shoot that.
He'll be like, wow, what's that? It's coming right to me. Oh, I'm dead.
No, I would send next to the ship. See if they come into the water.
They will.
guys.
They will.
Yes,
They do go
it
into
showed
water.
them. It showed them.
We watched the video. It was like, ooh.
Who's gonna cry when it gets a hole in the ship? Not me.
Not on our breeding team.
So
Or we shall call it the Rusty Barnacle.
it was fun though. Last week was fun. It was really fun playing. He needs to play with us more often.
Where am I? What is it? Should I kick this chicken? No.
No, but it's Skyrim
So-
teaches you never kick the chicken.
No. Although you kick the chicken when you're high enough level.
Yeah.
Because then I went back into town, kicked the chicken, and killed everybody in the town. It pissed me off after that. So, well, that's cool. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get that one. There's not really any other big updates though for any of the games I
We Happy Few.
We have a few actually comes out like official
So-
release the 10th.
They're finally getting out of. We're gonna be in beta for
Forever.
2 years. It's been 2 years.
It's been longer than that.
At least 2 years. That's all I remember then.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I think I purchased after it had already been out almost a year in beta,
Mhm.
and I've had it for almost 2. Now, the thing that I'm excited about is that means that after the 10th, no matter how long I delay my play, I can log back in and pick up wherever I left off.
Not restarting all over.
I've run that first scenario. Now, mind you, I've never made it all the way across the bridge because I usually don't have time to play that as much as I'd like.
Yeah.
So I'll play for like an hour, and do all these other little side quests you have to do to where you can get to a level where you can cross the bridge. I've done that opening sequence I don't know how many times. I'm just like, oh, this again. Jump up here, go over here. Okay, all right.
I remember when we bought it. My ex-girlfriend, she bought it, and she played it for a minute, but then I don't think she ever played it.
When it first came out, oh Lord, that first beta was rough. So rough.
Then.
So
Maybe
painful.
Oh, it's been 3 years because I haven't dated her in
Yeah.
years. Yeah, it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's
Yeah.
been, it was, so rough. Like, there wasn't a whole lot to tell you what to do.
No, you ran around and it was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, and you just kind of had to figure it out.
Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, you know, if you were smart, then you're like, okay, let me just restart this game. Now I figured out a plan. But then you realize, wait a minute, that doesn't work. Your plan isn't going to work because you lose all your stuff.
Yep.
At this one point. And so then, like, then finally I was just like, I've got too many other games going on. This is a fun, let me just run around and, like, jack with stuff game.
Yeah.
So then I came back to like 6 months later, and I had to restart all over again. But by then, like, they had a better bunker, and like all this other, and I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere here.
Yeah.
But now there's even stuff like when I logged in the other day to play, like a couple weeks ago. I was playing, and I was like, wait, this used to be here. What the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell, guys? So I'm still trying to find the guy that like pukes up the like glowy stuff to fill up one of the empty canisters, so that I can put it in the bridge and I can open the bridge.
You have fun with that.
Yeah.
I never bought it for myself, so I don't have it.
Once you said about puking, it reminded me of something.
What's that? Oh god.
No, actually, it's something really cool that actually I read about earlier in the week. So the newest, you know how I DM, the newest manual that's coming out for D&D.
Yeah.
The Guide to Ravnica. They're actually taking the Magic the Gathering scenario, and they're going to have it in a book for playables. Yes.
Magic the Gathering stuff?
Yes.
That I would actually play.
Yeah, it's going to, and I'm not sure what.
Could control zombies.
I don't know. I haven't seen the book. I saw it. I saw
You can control zombies just as a necromancer. Who's saying hi to us?
I'm going to raise a family.
Hey, what's up? It's my other friends. The one that streams on Twitch.
Hi.
It's him. I didn't know that. That's what Chris
Yeah.
and Miguel were talking about the other
Yeah,
day.
but it's a guide to Ravnica. So there's going to be,
Okay.
they might actually be incorporating characters, well, they probably will be incorporating a lot of characters, planeswalkers, and abilities and stuff from the universe. So it's going to be, I wonder if they're going to expand on it. It's going to be interesting to see.
That will be. That would be kind of fun. I'd like to see that.
So that means I can control an entire army of goblins.
No.
As
With
a
explosive
DM,
barrels strapped to
wait,
their backs.
but as a DM, you can already control an army of goblins.
Yes, I know, but I don't want to kill you guys off that quick.
Why not?
Because it's no fun when you just constantly kill characters off. You want to at least get the characters. You want to build up. You get that familiarity with the character and that emotional bond. And then you kill them.
Oh, okay. That way you make it really painful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, they just realized that on an episode of
Critical Role.
Critical Role.
Really?
They found they had a character, a PC die, and the DM actually got Matt Mercer. He got a lot of flack about that.
Why?
People were upset about it, but it's like that's how D&D is. If you play it real to form, the DM's not going to pull punches. He's not going to try and murder your characters, but sometimes things happen.
Yeah.
Bad rolls, not enough hit points.
That's really any type of RP game. RP,
Yeah.
D&D, regardless of the scenario. We had a situation in a game once, and oh lord, I actually, to the point of I could not return to the game after what had happened.
Yeah.
Because things would have been said that could not be unsaid. And at that point, I just couldn't play with that person as a DM because I'm like, as a player, I can't trust my DM for the game to roll the way it should.
Yeah.
Is this the one where
It was a
character was killed out? My leg.
I'm just gonna start kicking him every time he cuts me off. So
I mean, I'm not getting kicked, so I'm good at that.
Yeah.
You're just passing on.
Doesn't bother me.
So there was a friend of mine that was running a Fallout-based D&D style game. It was all D20 based. There were a few things like I said, okay, there were some things that he did that were like, okay, he's just new to being a DM. I can let that go. No big deal. But it finally got to the point, like, he prefaced it with the fact that someone was gonna die. There was a NPC character that had gotten attached to a player character through some sort of crazy jungle fever love story. And this NPC was constantly putting the party in danger. Whether it was running off, whether it was her narcolepsy, whether it was suddenly sucking us through giant portals and we didn't know how she could do that. It was a little rough. And so, like, I think I can guarantee at least, like, 80% of the party was like, when we heard there was a grave, we saw, like, the light open up above us, and we heard angels singing. Because we're like, we will finally be rid of this character. So, we go through it, we go through our battles, we fight it all out, and all of a sudden, comes to the end, and somehow, she didn't die right away. But she was put into a vertibird with another character who had always said, if you leave me alone in a room with her, I will kill her. So he kicks the NPC, mind you, NPC, non-player character, full work of fiction, kicks her out the vertibird. The player character with Jungle Fever became horribly distraught, and how could you, and that's not fair, why would you do that to me? Well, staying true to RP, he did say, if you ever leave me alone with her, I'm gonna kill her. This character has tried to kill that NPC multiple times. And the problem was, the player character, the DM reached out to the group and said, okay, so here's the deal. I have a way that we can have that character come back, if the party's okay with it. The party, except for the one person, said no, she needs to stay dead. That's how it played out. She's dead. I missed the next session of it, where the explanation he gave was that what he killed was a synth.
What?
In the game of Fallout, there's these characters called synths. They're very realistic-looking animatronic robots, basically.
Okay.
So what he did was a synth of this character. It was not the actual her. Because the player character was so upset at the loss of this non-player character. I think pretty much at that point, the rest of the party after that session pretty much decided we're never going to play, we're not finishing that story. Because the DM let one player character dictate how it was going to play out. You know, these things happen. People die. Player characters die. NPCs die. Sometimes it's because you're being a murder hobo. Sometimes it's just one of those things that happens.
Yeah.
And I feel that that's something that people should need to understand with, you know, any type of role-play game is that, hey, your character can die. We're working on a LARP right now, and I mean, I already have plans for what's going to happen if my NPC dies, because my character's a non-player character.
Welcome back. Sorry. Quick technical glitch while I'm fixing on the side while she's talking. Continue.
Okay. That was really kind of all I had to say, was, you know, just the fact that, you know, I mean, even in my LARP, I know my NPC, as much as I love Sister Mary Cha-Cha, and as much a fun character as she's going to be to play, that was really kind of all I had to say. There's a really good chance that at some point she could die. I mean, even in my LARP, I know my NPC, as much as I love Sister Mary Cha-Cha, because the NPCs, they're not invincible. And as much a fun character as she's going to be to play.
Not at all.
There's a really good chance. And I've already figured out what my next character is going to be. So any of you that LARP with me, just you might want to put some thought into protecting Sister Mary Cha-Cha.
Why are you trying to kill her?
I'm not trying to kill her. I'm just saying it might happen. Because the next character they get after that is going to be mauled up with Lollipop Chainsaw.
Why are you trying to kill her?
I'm not trying to kill her. I'm just saying it might happen.
Oh, don't ever be mentioning that.
Yeah. Because they're getting a cheerleader out of Lollipop Chainsaw. It's going to be mauled up with Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh,
With my Warhammer of Doom.
oh, that's terrible.
My Lollipop Warhammer of Doom.
Why? Why? Why did they want to let you?
Oh, that reminds me. That's another thing I remembered.
Why wouldn't they let me? I mean, I already have a nun named Sister Mary Cha-Cha.
Why did they want to let you?
Oh, that reminds me. That's another thing I remember. So another fun thing I just thought about talk about lollipop chains.
I already have a nun named Sister Mary
So,
Jojo.
you know, they, I think a couple days ago, they just released the trailer for the second season of Castle Rock.
Didn't they?
Yes, I love that. I was a little upset there was only 4 episodes, but as a fan of Castlevania, I'm really happy that, you know, that even though it was 4 episodes, they were bringing the whole story. I was a little upset there was only 4 episodes, but as a fan of Castlevania, I'm really happy. Have you seen Tracer or You're Late? They're bringing the whole story. You get like waving your hand.
Oh, to see if he was like, ooh, it's all there. Maybe there was some. I don't want to say that out loud.
It's all there.
So, but yeah, I didn't know there was some.
Yeah, they got approved like right after they put them up there. Everyone loved it. They're like, do some more episodes, and they just finally.
Doesn't Netflix approve everything though?
They're doing a comic book. I guess they want to see if the comic does well before they make it into a show now. I don't know.
For what?
For which one?
I wasn't sure. Somebody I work with mentioned it to me. He told me to check it out today, and I actually hadn't.
Okay, you're a genius. Congratulations.
What did you do?
No, he was the one that commented.
Yeah.
I need to fix that part, and I did.
He commented that you're a genius?
No, he's a genius.
He's a genius.
I might have to disagree with that commentary.
Oh, fuck you. He was the one that commented.
Yeah.
You don't work for Apple. Is that what they call?
Oh my god.
Is that what they call their people? Geniuses, the guys that work at the stores.
I had to talk to somebody and help them out with their computer problems. And
oh my god.
they kept saying, I talked to the Genius Bar. I kept talking to the Genius Bar. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh, she went to Apple Store. And I was like, okay, well, you need to go back to them. There's a couple settings I just can't mess with right now. You need to fix that, and they'll be able to help you. They're not even geniuses there. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, no shit. They don't know
That's the thing. Think about this. There's something we actually had a conversation at work over coffee. A few people
must be a genius, yeah. Pretty much.
We were discussing that might be the problem with society because people will give titles like geniuses. So then whatever they say, they must be intelligent, and usually it's not. But you can't call somebody stupid. You can't say your idea is stupid. You don't want to hurt their feelings. But here's the thing: if someone's never told their ideas are wrong or just dumb ideas, they think everything they say is amazing mindset. So they feel that they have never said or done anything wrong. And there you go.
No, that's true. That is true. So, thank you, Mr. Kai. My Kai.
There you go.
I can never freaking say your goddamn name.
Wait, did you just say you set a MacBook on fire? I mean, that's a great idea, but hey.
I want to set MacBooks on fire all day long. I would gladly set them on fire all day long. But he's a genius. I don't get, why did you set a MacBook on fire? Wait a minute. Now I think it's why.
Why wouldn't you set a MacBook on fire? That's the better question.
That's like a good waste of $3,000 on a piece of crap.
Not the time.
Why did you set a MacBook on fire? I can't argue.
Why
So,
wouldn't you set a MacBook on fire? That's the better question.
that's like a good. So yeah, so what else? We got that coming out. I don't think Netflix has released any new shows.
Orange is the New Black, the new season started.
Yeah.
It started this week. I thought it was next
No,
week.
it was yesterday.
Friends of mine have already binge watched the whole thing.
Oh my god. No, the current MacBooks are currently overheating. They are literally. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, so instead of Samsung grenades, we now have MacBook mines?
Friends of mine have already binge watched the
So
whole thing.
Samsung.
Oh, I love that.
MacBook
That's awesome. That's a
mines.
great concept. The MacBook mines.
So should we just give all these to our
Oh,
soldiers?
so instead of
Like MacBooks?
Samsung grenades, we now have MacBook mines?
Is that funny?
You just put them on a Mickey vehicle. It's just gonna light on fire. Set it to like play like 50 hours of Spotify.
Oh god. I don't know if that's more torture. It depends what song you're playing. That might be more torture.
No, you have to open up every browser window. 50 hours of Spotify.
That's funny. So the tense MacBooks on fire.
So you just open up like 50 browser windows. No, you have to open up every browser. Make sure that you're streaming Netflix, Hulu, Amazon.
Oh,
Everything's gonna
okay,
be
yeah,
yeah, dude. You
Hulu won't stream overseas.
Okay. Netflix will though.
YouTube will.
YouTube? Yeah, YouTube.
I don't know, Sling count?
Yeah.
Sling might work.
Sling. Yeah. You get it. Yeah. You get it to where it's pulling like so much power. Or, oh, and you gotta have an MMO running in the background. Like I don't care if you just set your character to sit there and dance for like 50 hours, but just put yourself in there because eventually it's gonna cause the whole thing to overheat and go boom. Oh, and you gotta have an
And
MMO
that's how you
running in the
took that.
background. Like I don't care if you just set your character to sit there and dance for like 50 hours. Just like say I did with that cargo, but we just set a MacBook underneath and just started really rad.
I just need to bring some to your attention. Your feet. Because if you notice my hand, look what my hand's doing, and look what the screen's doing.
Well, that's normal.
It's a delay.
It's like,
It's a big delay.
That's why I did that, and I was trying to count, roughly get an idea of how long the delay was. But it's a.
that from this angle does not look right.
It's just funny because now I'm doing.
That's why
So-
I did that. Oh my god.
So
See, watch, look, and now you see it happen.
He just commented that as a long delay. Because he's moving, and he's like, oh look, 10 seconds later.
I'm sorry, to me it's funny.
It's always been that way.
No, has it? I haven't noticed
Yeah.
it.
delay.
No, 'cause-
You and we stream.
yeah.
Okay. I noticed, and besides, you know, for all I am, I love this simple page of life to a music, and this is great.
No, because
It's like bad Japanese dubbing right now. I could be like, you know,
no.
and this is great.
Have you ever watched an anime in sub and then tried to watch it in
It's like
dub?
bad Japanese dubbing. Depends on the one you're watching.
I liked Cookies.
Okay, here's the thing. Take the same anime, watch it in sub once, like watch 5 episodes in sub, and then watch 5 episodes in
Yeah,
dub.
no, it's a delay on it.
Usually there's going to be 2 different characters that are voicing them. And then watch
Outlaw
5
Star dub.
episodes.
No, it's a delay on it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've watched the sub version of Outlaw
The
Star.
one in English that's even more hilarious than watching it subtitled has to be A Boring World. Yeah.
I can't watch Bleach in dub at all to finish it out. I have to watch it in sub because the voices are so horrible. In dub.
Or XL Saga.
I like Ichigo's
At all
voice.
to finish it out.
But there's a reason I like Ichigo's voice, because it's the same as Vash. It's the same voice actor.
Okay, see, but that's different. But like most of the characters
The rest of them, yeah, I agree.
are kind of jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I still think that's funny that they have Chaz, their Hispanic character. I'm like, he just looks like a white guy with a really
The
good
rest of
tan.
them, yeah, I agree.
You're
Yeah.
kind of jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
course, I still think that's
but
funny.
yeah, the only reason I like it is because Ichigo, Vash, and if you go to Code Geass, Lelouch, they're all played by the same guy.
Okay.
So I watched the dub just to support him.
Gotcha.
And that's
Okay.
like, I really like his voice for those
I can get
characters.
behind that, but there would be other characters I just feel like I need to put my earplugs in.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah,
reminds
so I
me.
agree.
I don't know why, because I'm jumping all
So I
over the place.
watched the dub just to support him.
We were actually I finally have watched all of Game of Thrones. I finally caught up after years. No, this is really cool. Matt Mercer has a cameo in Game of Thrones. If you're not paying attention, you miss him. But there's a scene where Arya
They're
Stark
seeing like a
is leaving, wants to go back to Westeros.
Okay.
So she's talking to the guy, and here goes Matt right down the stairs. I was like, she thought I was kidding. I'm like, no, rewind. Look, oh my God, that is Matt. No lines, just Matt Mercer walking in the background. And you're like, that's awesome. Here goes Matt right down the stairs. It's really cool when you actually know. It sounds weird, but when you actually recognize something like that. Just Matt Mercer.
No, I agree. I just caught up on Arrow and The Flash. And I don't know, Kevin Smith has directed a couple episodes of The Flash.
Right.
So he was supposed to direct I believe, 2 episodes this season, but he had a heart attack, so he directed 1. He has made Jay and Silent Bob cameo in Flash. They are cameo now, and they're canon now in Flash, because there's a scene that they're trying to move this big crate, and it's Jay and Silent Bob trying to move the crate, and he's like, man, blah blah blah, and nothing. Silent Bob says nothing at all, and then they break something else later. He's like, dude, I need this job, and it's just like. But yeah, so James Bob are now canon in Flash, and we love it. It was so amazing. Yes, I am using the webcam you got me. I haven't adjusted it on this computer because this was the new computer. I don't think I even told you yet. So the sum I'm real quick, just so I'll go into it. Bought a computer about a month and a half ago now, and that's where I'm streaming my stuff now from. But I haven't updated it with the drivers you told me to update it with yet. I have it all on my old computer. I just haven't touched this one enough to start updating that. And that's where I'm streaming my stuff now.
That's what you do when people like talk to you and you stream and talk back.
I have it all on my old
It's a
computer.
thing.
I haven't touched this. Oh, now we got dogs. None of the dogs are here.
Oh, it does.
Go. Go.
You're like, well, we're here for
Go. There you go.
But,
So, but yeah, so they're canon now in Flash. I love it. Now we got dogs. I
Oh, it does.
want to comment real quick that since I did just finish it, I know they ended a while back. Arrow was so slow in the beginning. I hated it, but then like halfway through it finally picked up. Was so happy for that. Flash, I hate time travel. I hate time travel. And because of that, I hate it. So I'm waiting for. I need just sitting just waiting for Legends of Tomorrow to start up. That's all I care for now.
I'm a little bit behind still on Arrow and Flash. I'm actually current on Legends of Tomorrow.
You know they're not going to be time travelers in that.
I know.
And I'm so happy because Constantine. He's. I don't know if you saw. He is now.
Yeah.
In the trailer, yeah.
Well, he's no at the end of the episode.
No, I mean, but the trailers they showed from Comic-Con, it shows that the whole season showing him all over the place.
Yeah, because it's. I think they're going to be now like demon hunters.
So that's great. So let me ask you this question: for your opinion, so Constantine's going to be a part of this.
Yeah.
Are they actually going to be touching on other stuff from the DC universe in the sense of are we going to see small fish?
Maybe.
Because if you're dealing with mysticals and the green and the you know what I'm saying, he's part of the supernatural world.
To be honest, no. That's why I was waiting for the drivers on it because I couldn't find it on the other spot. So I will need to do that. But that's my next goal. Once I get all that done, I'm going to download the drivers to adjust for that.
I just think it's odd that you have a show for a character, so for some reason it didn't pick up, and now the same actor, the same character, you put him in another show that's working. There's an animated show they're doing where he's doing the
The animated show's doing really good.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like I don't. Maybe it's something to do with network television. That it's not as big as it was, and that's not another show that's working.
That's the thing because so when you looked at Constantine on the show.
Maybe it's something to do with. Maybe it's something.
I thought I needed for that part. Hang on one second. Let me answer 3 times. So when they did the show on NBC, every episode hit roughly 1.5 million views. For NBC, that number was for CW, that number is perfect. So that's what they want. They hit about 1 million an episode, 1.5 million. That's really good ratings for them. So I think you're right. I think it's because it's NBC, it's network television, it's was it public television? I guess they wanted like supernatural numbers. It's really where it's like millions of people watching. They want Big Bang Theory numbers probably. They want Shield numbers, but they're not going to get that, especially with Constantine. You're not going to get that right off the bat. You're going to need to build up to
the fan base,
and they just didn't want to wait. I think it's the same thing that Sony has with Spider-Man. They want that first movie fans to make $1 billion. No, you have to build.
Are we ready now? Because I know that they're going to be doing the second movie and then they're going to reboot it again, right? So now Peter Parker's going to be a baby and Aunt May's going to be like 12.
See, I thought I did that on this one. I'll double check though. Right, she's going to get younger.
Like it seems like every reboot, Aunt May gets younger and younger and younger. Peter Parker's going to be a baby.
But that was the running joke too, in it. See, I thought I did that on this one. I'll double check though. It was, an ad could be any age.
Every
You know what the great thing is? You know what the great thing about August is?
Infinity War comes out on DVD and I'll finally get to see the movie.
You guys still haven't seen it? I knew it was going to happen! I knew it was going to happen! That's why I said it! Oh my god! You know what the great thing about August is? Infinity War comes out on DVD. I can't believe you haven't seen it still. You guys still haven't seen it? I knew it was going to happen! Why? Why have you not seen it? That's all I want to know.
We had a lot come up last month.
I can't believe you haven't.
Yeah, we've had a lot.
And I know the movie came out in like May. So a lot of stuff happened in June, and then July was a total cluster. And we had a lot come up.
I forgot that it was 4K, so I may try to be running that. I'll need to bring it back down to 1080 on this one. Because like I said, I haven't messed with it on this computer. It was all done on the other one. So, I mean, I have to double check if I did do it on this. I forgot that it was 4K, so everything, all the adjustments were made on the other one, and I switched over to this computer. So. Like I said, I haven't messed with it on this. Because this one I don't take with me everywhere right now. I have to double check if I did do it on this.
Yeah, cool. Dude, it's not that I didn't want to watch it. By the time I finally had time, it was already out of the theater. Then it was coming out on DVD. So just wait.
Did y'all see Hotel Transylvania?
No.
Do I look like an Adam Sandler fan?
I would still
Technically, we're in that. Yeah.
No, actually, no. Truthfully, we haven't been to the movies in a while.
We haven't.
Well, no, it's not
We saw Deadpool. Yeah.
That last one we saw was Deadpool 2. And that was only, honestly, and it's not that we don't like going to movies. No, actually, no. Truthfully, we haven't been. It's finding time with everything going on. There's a lot of stuff in life, you know.
Yeah, no.
The days I wish that I was still like 21 years old, you know, didn't have to worry about anything. All I could do was go and see like 4 movies a week. It's finding time with everything going on. There's a lot of stuff. Like you know, I can remember one time going on a Saturday, grabbing breakfast, catching a movie, catching 2 movies, grabbing lunch, catching more movies, going to Applebee's for dinner, and then go to the bar. That was a Saturday when I was younger. Military. If I didn't have duty like during the weekend and I didn't have anything going on, that's what we do. Because the cool thing was you don't want to blow a lot of money, but at the same time, you want to go and have fun. And let's be honest, during the day, like, you can go to the crazy stuff at the time. You know, I think when we went and did it, we used to do that a couple of times. Because, you know, but I remember coming back, you know, we used to do the real fun thing, and the waitresses at Applebee's loved us. Because by the time we went to Applebee's, we'd had a few drinks, because you're not supposed to sneak beers and drinks into the theater, which we did. So by the time we had Applebee's for dinner, we were pretty toasty, and we were having contests, like when you tip the waitress. So they started with tipping the waitress $20. He put it in the one guy was being a jerk, so he put it in the chain. So by the time we had the other guy goes, "No, I can top that." So he put it. So everybody started putting 20s in the chain links all the way up, and then we left.
Oh my god, that poor girl.
I mean, that poor girl. She got like probably like a $400 tip off of like a $50 meal, $60 meal. You know, because
she's like rent paid.
Right? But I'm just saying. But I mean, when you're younger, you know, because you don't have responsibility, you don't really care, whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's like with this, a lot of stuff came out in the last few months. And trust me, there's a lot of movies I want to see. There's a lot of games I want to play. I don't play games that I would really want to.
One of us do. I need to get back to it. I've been playing games.
I mean, but it's the thing. When you get older, you know,
I played Wolfenstein once.
I know. She hasn't even finished. She hasn't even played America Cry 5.
I haven't. I've taken out the plastic. I've installed it. That's as far as I got.
Okay, I've had it.
Well,
I've
you are,
played my games at least.
But again, things come up. And the thing is don't get me wrong. The thing is, it'd be great to be able to do that, but at the same time, here's the other thing side of it too. You are, but again, things come up. The thing is,
I was gonna say, wait, is it?
You know, we almost see him almost more than we see most of our other friends.
That's true.
That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not because we don't want to see our friends. It's just with work, time, life. You know, everybody's like, oh, having that 9 to 5 and meeting Monday through Friday. Yeah, that world doesn't exist that much anymore. Well, it's not. So if you want to live with your friends, it's just an 8 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5.
Growing up, it was 8 to 5, all right?
Growing up, that world doesn't exist that much anymore.
Oh, my dad was 8 to 5. He wasn't 9 to 5. He was 8 to 5.
Power lunch.
Yeah. And he was also
speaking of lunches, so is there a law in Texas that you're allowed to have you're allowed to have 3 drinks on your lunch and not be considered a drink when you get back to work? Like this was a discussion.
To be technical, you can't have 3 drinks.
Speaking of lunches,
you could have one. They lowered it to where you can have 1 beer, and depending on your size, you might be over the legal limit.
But I'm just kind of wondering about that. I was like, how do you make that a law?
I've been told you can have at least 1 drink on your lunch.
Of course, Texas also used to have a law that as a parent, you could buy your child alcohol. Used to, as long as you were present. If they were underage, as long as you were present. I don't know. I hope recently.
It may have been really recent. When I worked at the bowling alley, they still had that.
That's a crazy ass
I
law.
was 19.
The drinking age is 21,
We
unless.
need to do one of these like on like ridiculous state laws that are still in the books.
Oh. All right. Everybody pick a state. The drinking age is 21, unless.
Do one of these like
Come on,
I'll figure
Callie.
out a state.
Huh?
I'll figure out a state.
Come on, Callie.
Nah,
Dude, I claim Virginia. You know they've got some weird laws in the books in Virginia.
You know, okay, so random one. I think it's them. There's one state you can only have so many dildos.
Probably Vegas. I claim Virginia. It's probably.
It could be Pennsylvania.
I can't remember where she lives anymore. We used to be friends. I haven't talked to her in years.
Where's that one? There's like one state where it's like it's legal to beat your wife on Sunday on the courthouse steps as long as you.
Louisiana.
Never mind.
What? That you could beat your.
Yeah, there's a law in the books.
Every Sunday, you can take your spouse to the courthouse steps.
Wait, did it say spouse or what?
Spouse.
So your wife can pick the man. Okay.
Yeah. So to the courthouse steps. You have to state what it is you're beating them for, how they've wronged you, and then you can beat them as long as whatever you're beating them with isn't thicker than your thumb.
Or some other, yeah. Like I said, there's some really.
So like I can beat him with a belt.
That's thicker than no, it's wider than your thumb, it's not thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but women have really skinny belts, man. Those things are dangerous. Like little whips or some other, yeah. Like I said, there's some really.
Like I can beat him with a belt.
Or you can beat somebody with a piece of barbed wire if you felt the need. I don't know. So you're saying six? No. So yeah, let's do that. Let's look up like crazy state laws. Like I say, I picked Virginia.
All right, I'll take Texas.
I'll pick a state. There are a few that I've lived in that have got some really crazy ones that are still in the books.
I'm gonna see what state was it.
No. So yeah, let's do that.
North Carolina. I'm curious.
So next time on Weaving the Web, weird ass state laws
That are still
and
on.
how they that are still on the books.
And you know, there's one in Texas about farming a horse somewhere.
So
Yeah.
next time.
So
Yeah, but I still
that'll be
think
one.
isn't it still a hanging offense for being a horse?
State laws.
Yeah, still
Yeah, so
on.
it gets
Or draw
That are still on the
quarters.
books.
Do you know what drawn and being drawn and quartered means?
In Texas, there's something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I still
that'll be
think
one.
isn't it still a hanging offense for being a horse? Cut them up into
Yeah.
quarters.
Yeah, so it gets
The horses all went 4 directions.
Yeah, it's a full one.
Until they're cut into 4 pieces, till they rip it apart into 4 pieces.
Yeah. You're still alive after that was hope.
No!
not?
Well,
That's a massive blood loss and your organs all over the ground because your body got.
well, you've got minutes though. Like you feel it.
I mean, you're gonna, unless you die of shock, you're still alive.
Yeah.
Right, but again, you're not going to survive that.
That's a massive.
I'm not doing this one thing.
No, no,
I mean,
no.
that's like
I just live a little bit longer.
I'm saying that's like keel hauling. Back in the day, there wasn't survival for that. Oh yeah, they tied you hand and feet with rope and pulled you under the boat along the barnacles. You drowned, or were literally went into shock because you were cut to ribbons by the barnacles. There wasn't survival. If you survived, they tied
I
you
just want them to. I want to be able to come back on my horse and just wait that.
under the boat along the barnacles. You drowned.
I'm very sadistic. Have you not noticed this? I will be glad to be waiting at this.
If you survived, they tied you.
Maybe mine.
I would really believe that in real life that if that happened, you wouldn't wave to them. You would pull a straight, you would straight teabag.
No, because if there's any little bite left, they might fight it. They don't have to worry about becoming a zombie.
I would really believe.
So I'm just gonna wait.
No, like,
You
so,
can't become a zombie by being drawn and quartered. What weird?
So, sir, how'd you get that infection on your testicles? Well, see, I drawn quartered this guy and then I teabagged him.
They don't worry about that conversation.
You can't become a zombie by being drawn and quartered.
No,
What
they
weird?
fucking play
Sir, how'd you get that infection on your
That'd
testicles?
be a teacup.
Well, see, I drawn quartered this guy and then I
But
teabagged
I mean, they don't worry about that conversation. No, you want to be polite. I mean, you want to be polite as they're leaving this earth. You want to say bye.
If you had somebody drawn and quartered,
I don't wanna
that's
be
not being
polite at that
polite, okay?
I mean, they must have done something really bad. But
At that point, we are past the point of polite conversation.
And you see where all this just went. We went from, hey, weird state laws to, hey, is it being polite to draw and quarter somebody?
I mean, you can't leave me alone long enough in the conversation. So,
And you see
yeah,
where
I can't say the other topic I wanted to because that just goes to bad
weird state
taste.
laws to, hey, is it being
WWE.
Oh,
That's his bad taste
oh,
now.
yeah,
You can't.
So we're just gonna
You
let
can't.
go.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that.
Yeah,
That's
let's
fine.
go.
Um,
So, we're told what we're doing next week. Are we going to end on the note of teabagging and zombie
No,
buddies?
there's gotta be something else on that better than that, though.
Here's how we can end better on. Hey,
But we're gamers. We're Halo gamers. Like that's what people do. They run around teabag people.
I never.
here's the question: do people even do that anymore?
Yes.
No, I ask that because, like, I don't
It's not as
know.
bad.
Hey,
But
They,
we're gamers. We're Halo gamers. Like that's what people do.
now you can have a slow teabag.
It's not as fast.
It's not a teabag or like just a slight dip.
Pretty much. It's kind of like squats. Like you're doing squats like naturally versus like speed squats.
Now you can have a slow teabag.
That's true. I mean, the last time I played Halo, but they're sending up the updates, so I'm waiting to see what they can do. You know what? The other thing that just come out, like switch subjects real quick. Still don't like. You know what? There. Okay. We talked about this last week, and I don't think you saw it. So his thing, he's a Kumai is a big Nightwing fan,
Okay.
big Dick Grayson fan.
You know what?
So he put still don't like Titans trailer. Can't
Yeah.
convince me about the Robin / Dick acting like Jason Todd.
I still,
Yeah.
I told you, I still can't get over the fact that he's like 25 and Raven's 12. I mean,
Okay, set aside the age. I had an argument for this last week, and I actually talked to somebody, and it made sense.
I still.
Yeah.
This is a trailer, first of all. And this might be a good way to do this part too. So, we have the trailers. The trailers come out with Dick. You know, you're seeing Dick. You see Starfire, like you said, Hutchins, Raven, Beast Boy. So, my question is this: we all know that that's Dick Grayson. That's come down, and that is Robin. If you look at the episode list, there's two things I want to know. If that actor really is Dick Grayson, because he's a detective. Dick Grayson never became a detective, from what I remember. I could be wrong. If you want to correct me on that part. But Jason Todd is a listed title for one of the episodes. I want to know if that guy she actually runs into is really Jason Todd. and not Dick Grayson, because he would still also wear the Robin suit right now, possibly.
Yeah.
And the reason the episode is titled Dick Grayson is because by that episode he is going to become the Red Hood, or Jason Todd is going to just be, him. So that's one of my theories, and one of the arguments until we see the whole trailer. And I can go IMDb, I guess all the actors can probably figure it out. But the other thing is too, since it is a trailer, maybe it's just a dream sequence. We don't know. And of course, like I said, and we've commented on it, is that his hands aren't clean. Dick does not have clean hands. He has murdered. He has killed in the past. You're right. He killed those guys in the alleyway in cold blood, which is not a very Dick Grayson kind of thing. But again, it could be a dream sequence. Maybe he's just imagining, I wish I could kill all these guys, and that's what he wants. And maybe the fight's going to play out differently. I mean, because if he just left Batman, he's not in a good place right now. And I like that they've commented, fuck Batman, because Dick does hate Batman eventually. So, I don't know. Maybe it's going somewhere else.
Does Batman like Dick?
And I like that they've commented, fuck Batman, because Dick does hate Batman eventually. So,
Well, no.
I don't know. Maybe it's going somewhere else. I was too. I was just going to not say the other word.
No, what I meant was, it sounded better in my head. What I meant was, does he? Is the whole reason that there's that animosity is because it was Batman doesn't like him anymore, and he's just like, we're done.
It depends what you go with. Now we don't know where the show's going.
Yeah.
In the comics, Dick left because he didn't want to be in Batman's shadow. And so he left to go find himself as Robin. They kind of talked. Well, no, start off as just Robin for a little bit before he became Robin. Well, and when you follow Batman Nightfall, which is where Batman gets his back broken, he runs into him as Robin Silver.
Yeah, and then Giancarlo Valley takes over as Batman, and they have to take him out in Nightfall because he ends up,
I don't know. The theory's weak, man. The theory's weak.
It's a weak theory, but again, we don't know enough of it. You can't use one trailer to decide that this
It's okay. It's all a dream sequence. They're gonna wake up. And
Well, because I guess I look at it this way, and I'm hoping they're not going to do this. When you look at one of the Justice League trailers, where's Batman? One of the trailers is basically the dream sequence he has.
Well, here's the other side of it too.
So it's like,
back it up. No, if I did not remember thinking about the trailer. No, it is him because they show the flying Graysons. They show that actor, the one that plays the police actor, on the ropes. So therefore, that'd be.
If you show the actor on the ropes, those people all fell. The ones I remember seeing were all falling.
Right, but here's the other side of it.
But in the end, why would he care if he wasn't a Grayson?
But then why is it that you hear this voice on that circus part, and then she's talking to
Are you the flying boy?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe. Well, what was Jason? What was he before?
He was a street urchin. He was a little freaking runaway.
That's all he was. I don't know anything about Jason.
Okay, Jason Todd was like a runaway who basically tried to I think he tried to steal something from Batman, or he was trying to do something and got caught. And Batman was like, "Hey, I'll look out for this kid." He became Robin until the Joker beat him with
I mean, maybe. And like I said, though, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt because.
Thank you. I couldn't remember. It was something to do with he stole the wheels on the Batmobile or something. Yeah.
Just the wheels. He left the car there.
That's how you do it in the ghetto.
But same thing. But same thing. Like obviously,
I take that call 100 times a day, sir.
But the other side of it is that this is something that's always played out with Batman. Is that they never, in the movies, they always.
Oh damn! He dropped off the Batmobile. He said. I didn't remember that. Yeah. I don't know anything about Jason Todd.
But here's the thing of it. They don't really focus on a lot of the movies. Now the animated movies, there was Behind the Red Hood, which was very well done.
Take a picture with me, the kid, and the crowbar.
But here's the thing. In the movies, they don't really touch on the extended Batman.
No, they really don't.
And I think that's something that plays into a lot of what Batman is in the comics. Now, of course, I guarantee you, everyone still has a bad taste in their mouth.
And a lot of people.
And I think that's something that plays into a lot of what not Christopher Nolan, Chris O'Donnell, that played Robin. I expected Nightwing.
And the movie Dick Grayson is already dead. Because in the third one they did show that.
Yeah, but not in Batman Returns. I mean,
no, it's not in the Nolan universe. He's not even in it.
It's in the Justice League universe.
Yeah.
They just have the little nod in the what's your middle name or what is it? Roger. Or Dick. It wasn't even his real name. It was just like the nickname of Dick. There's a gravestone in the Wayne area with Dick's name on it. In Justice League, right? Because in Nolan universe, I don't think they ever have. I mean, up until what's that guy's name?
The only film that I've ever seen that had Robin was Batman Forever. And people are still a little bitter about
Well, that was the Schumacher one, also, too.
Yeah, well, that one wasn't as bad as Batman. That's what I was
The
saying.
great.
The only film that I've ever seen that had Robin was Batman Forever.
The only thing I
Batman
don't
versus
like.
Superman.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Because yeah, you see the costume too. In that one.
Yeah, well,
The only thing I don't like though is that Titans is going to be on TNT, so you can never watch it. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because, yeah, you see the costume too. And that's what I don't like because.
Well, see, what I'm wondering about that was like Marvel's starting to do that. They've released Cloak and Dagger on Freeform.
Yeah. The costume belongs to. Oh, so both of them are dead.
See, what I'm wondering about that was like Marvel's starting to do that.
yeah, Cloak and Dagger,
They've
that's...
released Cloak and Dagger
I think Cloak and Dagger falls into the same category that, like, Luke Cage and...
Oh, so both of them are dead.
I'm on Blade, Jessica Jones, all those, because they're not like well-known characters. Really, you know, and something that's funny is like all these characters they were doing all these little small shows on. Sure enough, there are a lot of them are from the 70s. I think it's interesting to look at that. Like, you know, Daredevil, the Punisher, all these are characters that came out in the 70s that aren't huge names in Marvel. Cloak and Dagger, another ones that came out in the 70s.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting they're pulling from that
And you're right,
basis for those.
But what sucks too is like, so they're on Freeform. They can never be Punisher, Daredevil, or them.
Right.
And that's what kind of sucks because
Well,
the
actually,
And they can't.
They could be with Agents of Shield.
No, because
Freeform is part of ABC.
Oh, is it?
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. Used to be ABC
theory,
Family
they
until they
could.
currently changed it.
Okay, so they in theory they all could. Those ones.
Cloak and Dagger isn't a very family show. No,
Yeah,
Freeform.
I haven't watched it. I think catch up on Gifted. That's my next show to catch up on. But yeah, so I think that's my problem is that they're all over the place. That no one, these guys have, you know, like CW has like the pipelines. They have Black Lightning, they have Arrow, they have Flash, they have Legends. All of them can all okay. You have a huge crossover. Oh, and Supergirl now. Huge
Which
crossover
all-
event.
Yeah, which all those stem from Smallville.
You know, like CW has like the pipelines. They have Black Lightning.
All of it stemmed from Smallville. All the way they went with everything came from Smallville. Even the actor, I think it's the actor that's playing Black Lightning, played Black Lightning in Smallville. It's just he plays the adult. Yeah, if I remember correctly, that was the whole base. But the thing is they're, and I get it's great that they're expanding. It really is. I think there's a lot of characters in all the universes. And the great thing about it is though, both DC and Marvel have one thing that saves them across the board, and that's multiverse theories. In both comics, in both series, Marvel and DC, there have been multiverses. Earth 1, 2, 3. There's been so they've done that for years. So that's why they joke about even in Deadpool they joke about it with. When they came to see Xavier, it was like, Stewart or McAvoy, these because, and that's how they play off a lot of it. And,
And see, I think that's why I like CW though, because they know in those shows there are multiple.
Plus, they also fought Nazis.
Because,
and that's how they play
so
off a lot
that's what I'm saying though. But like, I think that's where the CW hit it perfectly because they use your like you said they have multiverse.
And then they
They
work with
use
it.
it,
Yeah.
and the movies haven't touched on that yet. I mean, Deadpool is fourth wall breaking, but he's technically not touched on multi-universe theory.
Other than making that
Other
comment.
than cracking
But that's a fourth wall.
That's fourth wall.
That's not.
But that's also where the joke is. That's why in the two Marvel franchises, you have two totally different Quicksilvers.
Yeah.
We understand that there is legal ramifications and blah 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 blah. But the whole reason you can get away with that is it's multiverse.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way you can get away with it too. You have to comment with that, but like you said, it's all because legality. That's all it was.
Legal ramifications.
I don't know. I wish they would do more with it. I really do. But I like how CW handles it because it's like, oh, how do we bring this character back? Oh yeah, they're from Earth 36. Oh, okay, cool. That's why his personality is a little bit different. But at least I got the same character. I love this whole time back.
Didn't they do that with the Flash at one point? They literally had the actor from the original Flash TV show and Mark Hamill show up as the toy master from another.
No, and he came back and then he's the trickster on the other one too.
But I'm saying it was from another reality.
Yeah, Earth 2. And so that's what I'm saying. They play off of it. Like Harrison Tom Cabana. Cabana. He's the guy who actually plays it. they've killed that character like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
He keeps coming back because it's a new Earth. And now they have the running Earth 2 one, but he's already quit. He's left the show.
Yeah.
And they've even said he's coming back. He still has a contract. He's coming back as another Harrison Wells from another Earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love that. It's like I love that character, but every few years, like every couple seasons, they keep changing him up.
Yeah.
Like 1 year he was the villain. The next year he was this real goofy, like I have the drumsticks, I'm a writer kind of guy. Then these last couple years he's been this serious, highly intellectual person. So now I'm like, where are you gonna take it now? And it's just so cool that that actor is always wanting to jump around.
And I remember there was one time they brought in, I think it was the Earth X crossovers. He brought in like 9 of himself from the other Earths.
I don't know if it's a crossover, but yeah, he has the council of Wells.
Of Wells, yeah.
Once they kicked him out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody stole that.
He brought in like 9
Yeah,
of
Rick
himself.
Morty right there. Or maybe that was a playoff because they usually joke about that kind of thing.
We need to start.
Yeah.
Alright. I forgot y'all have
That's right. That's okay. Because the next thing they're gonna do on the CW, Terry McGinnis. Or maybe that was a playoff because the back and beyond.
I would love that. So, but on that note, they gotta get going, guys. So, remember, like, comment, subscribe, everything. Follow us on Twitch. Follow us on YouTube. So stay tuned. Stay next week or soon, man.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
So next week we will have just a little segment. We'll do
Crazy State Laws. They're still in the books.
We'll do that. I don't think anything else is coming out really. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any game next week.
I know what I'm doing Wednesday.
I guess we can talk about that.
See you these, man. The Brigantine.
It's on Wednesday?
Yeah. Well, Tuesdays.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of any game. Maybe on Saturday. So that'll work.
Figure it out. We have time
The
those days.
Brigantine.
Alrighty. But y'all have a good night, everybody. Appreciate y'all watching. Everything forward and said because we're back. Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy it. Have a great rest of the week.
Alright, everybody. Fly those geek flags high.
Everybody. Appreciate y'all watching. Zen.